And we are back. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How's everybody's week been?
Pretty good.
Good.
Hot.
Hot
Very
as
hot.
fuck. Oh my god.
I hate it.
Been waking up in cold sweats
Literally.
every day. Jesus.
It's horrible.
It's so bad. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's been bad. Speaking of, I feel like shit today.
Me too. I haven't felt good this whole week because like my migraines get like more frequent when it's hot, and it's been hot all week. So
it has been hot all week. And we just had tacos right before. We were gonna have tacos after we recorded,
but I said
we got
no.
hungry.
Yeah.
But I can't wait that long. And now we're ready for a siesta.
Yeah, we shouldn't have done that. We shouldn't have done
We're
that.
all like,
Oh my god. But yes.
so full.
Snoring.
But yeah. All right. Well, welcome everybody to another episode of the Punch It Chewie podcast. I'm Arakel. This is Isabella.
Hello.
And yeah, let's get fucking into it.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a fun episode today. Today is our last episode of our book club. Going over. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Where is it? Last episode of our book club. Going over Shadows of the Empire. We're super excited to go over all that stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
It was so good.
It was really, really good. It was really, really good. We'll get into that. Also, quick announcement. We have a new pin drop coming this Saturday. That's going to be dropping. It's going to be a special Halloween themed pin drop.
Yeah.
Let me show you guys here. No, here it is. There we go. Special Halloween themed pin drop. So a little bit of both. So obviously so this is going to be the first time. This is the first Count Dooku pin we've ever made.
Yeah.
So very, very excited for that. So the regular Count Dooku variant on the left is both of these are going to be releasing. But yeah, we got regular Count Dooku on the left. Included him with some Force lightning, his iconic lightsaber.
That looks beautiful.
Thank you. No, I'm
you got the just for men version too.
Exactly. But yeah, so we got regular Count Dooku, and then on the right is a little bit of a mashup, but one that I thought made sense.
It makes
fun.
perfect sense.
It makes perfect sense. So
it's like kind of not a mashup, honestly.
it really isn't. But the one on the right is our Count Dookula.
Yes.
Pin that we made it's a very limited amount. We made them just for Halloween. So both of these will be available on Saturday at 12 p.m. PST. If you're watching afterwards, hopefully there's still some and you can go check it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so super, super excited about that. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I added a little bat Easter egg in the metal here.
I love
a little
it.
hidden bat.
Honestly, I feel like a lot of people don't know
That's sick.
that he was
That he was Dracula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the younger kids. You
yeah.
know?
I mean,
yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's like
if you didn't know,
fact.
Sir Christopher Lee was also Dracula for a time before he was Count Dooku. So paying a little homage to that.
And Dooku is like
a count. Yeah. Well, the reason he's Count Dooku is because he was Count Dracula.
Yeah.
And
I love it.
He's only the coolest fucking character ever.
He really is.
He really is.
No one has like the energy or like the poise that he
Exactly.
has.
No,
Like,
yeah.
The mood.
He's
The
absurd.
fucking-
He's
the
suave.
The elegance and like the suaveness.
He's a savant.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah. He'll fuck you up with words, man.
Literally, he'll make you cry.
Yeah. No, I love him. Especially we've been reading like a lot of Star Wars media has been revolving around like his demise as a Jedi lately, right? And also before that, it's always interested me. There's always been like parts of his story that I wish I knew more of, that I'm just now getting into, like with Labyrinth of Evil. It really dives into that. So I was really excited to make this, and obviously with a little or a nod to his days as the Count.
Yeah.
Both
Iconic.
in Star Wars and in Transylvania.
Can I say this lightsaber looks so fucking cool? Like
Thank
the way
you.
you do the recessed enamel now.
Thank you.
It's really cool.
I
Gives it
appreciate
a
it.
nice like definition.
No, yeah, I'm really happy with how it's been. I didn't do it for the longest time because I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out.
Yeah. Because if it doesn't work, then it's just like, looks like it's missing a nail.
Exactly. That's what I didn't want. So for the longest time, I would use like gray, like the lightest of gray enamel. But now, just one day I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's try recessed metal for the metallic pieces.
Yeah.
It should look good. But
it really works because it's the same color as the rest of the metal on the pin. Yeah. Like if you zoom in, like where his shirt is and like where his hand is, all of that is the same type of metal, but because it's recessed, it reflects the light differently.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and also it just adds dimension.
Yeah.
And, so I don't know. I'm really happy with it. I'm glad we started implementing that in our new designs.
Cool art stuff.
Yeah, cool art stuff.
Yeah, science and shit.
But yeah, if you guys want to check it out, this is the best way you can support us. And the channel, but if not, you can also support us by dropping a like, rate, review, subscribe. It really helps out the podcast. It helps out the show, and helps other people find us.
Yeah.
But yeah, besides that, this last week we did just real quick. We dropped our Anakin, our General Skywalker pin. We didn't get to show you guys this one last time.
Beautiful.
But here he is. I won't spend too much time on him, but if you want to go check it out, everything's on punchitchewiepodcast.com. And then one last quick announcement. We did want to bring this up because our really good friend, Katherine, unfortunately was just in a really, really bad car accident on her way home from, I think it was an event that she was at. And she was in a head-on car accident, head-on collision, and she's in the hospital. I think she's currently in surgery as we're recording this. But so far it's been good news coming in that she's been doing well and doing better than she was. She's regained motion in her hands, and she's doing better from what I've seen so far. Yeah. So, but she's also, again, she's a really good friend of ours. She's a really important member of the community. She's part of Rebel Legion. She's always been extremely charitable with her time, and she's also the mind that brought us Legends Con. Yeah. So if you guys were at Legends Con, or you guys saw us probably talking about it, and we exhibited at Legends Con. Katherine is the first one that approached us with the idea, that approached us with helping out with Legends Con and being a part of Legends Con.
And it wouldn't have happened if it weren't for her.
It would not have happened.
She was the glue that stuck everything together.
She was the one with the vision.
Yeah.
So if you guys do want to help her out, there is a GoFundMe that some of our friends put together for her. And here it is. I'll put the link down below in the description notes for the episode. But yeah, if you want to go help her out, the community has really come together. It's been amazing. She's already at $15,000 raised. This was only posted 3 days ago. So it just shows you how amazing the Star Wars fandom really is when it comes together and does something nice for somebody. Yeah. But our thoughts and our prayers are with Katherine. We love you. We hope you make a speedy and quick recovery. Yeah. But again, so far it's been good news and good things. But again, if you guys do consider helping out, go and check out her GoFundMe, and again, all that will be down below. But yeah, all right. Let's start the episode.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Let's. I think I have an opening clip here. And happy Halloween. Halloween is coming up, so this is I think on brand for Halloween.
Okay.
So I'm going Halloween shopping. Looking for a costume. This is crazy.
No,
That's insane.
No.
That gave me full body chills.
Yeah, immediately started sweating.
Blowing their minds, bro. No.
You designed that shit. Just
who would even buy something like that?
I got you, Han Solo.
So I think I found my new Halloween costume.
God.
Oh hell no!
Dude, that's wild.
That's unhinged.
That is
dude.
fucking
That's
wild.
crazy.
I'm watching
Play
it
it one more
again.
time.
Yeah.
I'm going Halloween shopping. Looking for a costume. This is crazy.
Okay, what's even crazier is that they don't ever make masks of the characters' faces unless it's like Darth Maul. Like a red face with black tattoos. Like something that's very distinctly not just a person's face.
Dude. Yeah.
Wait, are the people that are just listening, do they understand what this is?
Okay. You want to explain what they're looking at? What we're looking at?
Okay. So, this is a Halloween costume. I think it says accessory kit. So, this is like a pre-made kit. This obviously came out like 2005 because that branding is the Revenge of the Sith branding.
So I think it's unclear as to where exactly this person is. I don't think this is like a spirit Halloween.
No,
because if you see above, there's a Mandalorian costume.
Yeah.
So this isn't an old video.
No, it's an old product, but like they dug it out of the back and like put it up.
Well, I think a lot of like Halloween costumes. I could be wrong.
Dude, imagine if that came out in the 2000s.
It probably did.
It was 2005.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That branding is 2005.
So what I'm saying is that a lot of Halloween costumes are just like recycled. So even the packaging they'll recycle.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know though. I have no idea.
Oh, wait, tell our audio.
Yeah. Okay. For you guys that are just listening. This is a Mace Windu mask.
Accessory kit.
So it is Mace Windu's face on a string.
It's Samuel Jackson's face.
Eyes are cut out.
Yeah.
Nose is cut, like nose holes, and then
the
mouth
is cut out.
And then it has his saber.
Yeah. And then I think maybe his belt.
I think his robe.
Or his robe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, but that doesn't look right.
I mean, the whole thing doesn't look right.
I mean, yeah. But like, that almost looks like it's like cork, like woven. I don't know. It's obviously it's not a good costume. That's already been established. But that's crazy. That's crazy that they released that.
A little bit. See, this is George Lucas's Star Wars.
Oh my god! Stop! I want to know who approved this.
Yeah, honestly, I do too. The funny thing is,
Sam Jackson did.
Sam Jackson did. Yeah.
They took what is that called? A mold of his face.
Yeah, bro, that's wild. I still can't.
That's crazy.
Would you buy it though?
No, absolutely not.
That was unhinged.
A little bit. Yeah. Well, happy Halloween.
Don't wear this costume.
Don't fucking wear this costume. And if you're black, then you don't need to wear the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
me and Arakel can wear a Diego Luna one. That's okay.
yeah, we can wear a Diego Luna. But we don't need the mask.
You don't. Yeah.
It wouldn't work for me.
Just grow a little beard.
Bro, this is wild.
That's crazy.
It's fun though. All right.
The algorithm said bet.
Yeah. Right. Holy shit. You want to see another Halloween themed? Halloween themed video.
We're in this.
I think I got one more. Here, let's see.
I got one more in me.
Got one more. All right.
Trick-or-treat.
What are you supposed to be?
Neither are.
Excuse me?
Do it.
Oh, happy Halloween, little guy.
Do it. I love you, Daddy.
And don't forget to say thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Do the work.
Do the work. Do the work.
Do the work. Oh my god. I've been in a fucking mood to watch Shrek again.
Oh my god. Yeah.
The Shrekening.
I'll blast it out into the ether.
They've got a lot of movies now. It's like a Shrek-verse.
They're doing a fifth one.
Yeah, the Shrek-verse.
Confirmed.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you see that they're remaking it in live action?
That's a lie.
No.
I was like,
thank God, that would have been cursed.
I was like, who's playing Shrek? Because only one man can play Shrek.
Dude, okay.
Okay, the movies in I had to just blur it because I always have to say it whenever Shrek comes up. Shrek in Spanish is way better than Shrek in English. That's it.
I mean,
even the CEO of DreamWorks. Sorry, I blanked out. DreamWorks went
Loading.
to 2 little showings before the movie released, and he agreed. He's like, dude, there's a lot more laughs in the theater when I go to Spanish showings than American ones.
Well,
because
they're usually more raunchy, right? Like the jokes, they make them more raunchy
They
than
gave
they
him
are
free
in English.
reign because there's a really famous Mexican comedian. He's showing a lot of American movies now. Derbez, Eugenio Derbez. He's getting a lot of awards now. But he said, because, for example, he did Mushu in Mulan. So he said Disney is like, oh, you have to say a specific word for sandwich. It's like, hey, nobody says that word anymore. Like bolígrafo for pen. Say pluma. They're like, no, we already animated this. Therefore, the makes sense, right? Like the mouth moves a certain way.
So
say this word.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, but DreamWorks,
but if it's dubbed, it's like
but DreamWorks said, go ahead.
Really?
Literally,
do whatever.
Because Derbez read the lines and he's like, dude, that's not even funny.
Like it's clunky.
It's clunky.
Yeah.
So he had fun and winked. Not
okay.
rewrote his part. He rewrote every character.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He had hands in into like, he should say this instead. Boom.
Oh.
Yeah. So he made them speak like how
That's
actual
cool.
Spanish speakers speak.
Yeah.
Not like
that's really interesting.
how Disney thinks Spanish speakers speak. Mija.
Yeah.
Mija.
Oh yeah.
¿Qué
No mames.
onda?
Fucking Mija, ¿qué estás haciendo today? It's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's what pisses me. That's what pisses me off. That
or the fact that the mom actually said sorry.
That
is some fucking bullshit. That's some fucking bullshit. No Latin. No Latin grandma or mom is ever gonna like.
They redeemed
just like
themselves
that.
with Coco, dude. Coco.
Yeah.
I like
Disney and their culture and the way they studied it. Yeah.
Did you see that they tried to copyright Dia de los Muertos?
Oh, fuck them.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
lost my respect right there.
They literally were like, they're like, yeah, we want to, like, they like sent it in to like the paperwork and they were like, I'm sorry, what do you want to copyright? The
just like
the
LeBron
holiday?
James he tried to copyright Taco Tuesday.
Really?
LeBron James, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so much shit.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah. Because he's
so
a big social
so
media presence.
Yeah.
And he would do lives. And him and his family actually do like Taco Tuesdays. And he's just vibing. He's like, Taco Tuesday, yeah.
Okay,
but it became such a hashtag, he tried to copy like.
Nothing's funnier than the Oprah one though.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, tell me this one because I'm.
You don't know this one?
I live under a rock.
She tried to copyright the letter O.
Because she has like O
Oh,
magazine.
everything.
O magazine, yeah.
So she's like, it's mine, and they were like,
no,
that's a letter in the alphabet. You cannot copyright that.
Oh, another fun fact is Halloween, so I guess. I forgot which of the movies with Daniel Craig for James Bond.
Yeah.
There's a scene where it's like a chase in Mexico City, and there's this huge Dia de los Muertos or Halloween parade with giant. It looks like the Macy's parade, but Halloween Mexican culture, Day of the Dead.
I think it's Quantum of Solace or the first one.
I'll check right now.
I don't know.
Because the director was like, "Hey, I need something. Don't you guys have like parades, something big?" No, we don't. so literally, we don't celebrate it like that. Like we go to the graveyard, right, and you know, pay respects to the dead.
It's not really a party. It's
he's
like,
well, I don't want the chase to be in a damn graveyard. You know, I want it in the streets. Yeah. So they built. They're really crafty, you know, craftsmen. So they built those parade. What do you call it?
Floats?
Not balloons.
The
floats.
Yeah,
Floats.
I said flutes. God damn. But that became such a hit, though. It's a thing now. Every year, Mexico City does a parade.
Oh,
wow.
that's
because of that movie.
That's sick.
People
that's actually really cool.
I want to go to Mexico City like so bad, just to go to lucha matches.
Dude, you have it right across the border. There's I see always giant posters. I tell Alma every time, they're like, "Oh,
yes, I'll yeah," but like Mexico City is like that's where like the legendary stadiums are.
Yeah,
like,
but I mean
where
they
it
rotate.
started, right?
You know how like WWE always. Cincinnati,
I know. But
we're in
what I'm saying is like
he wants to go to like the gyms and stuff.
Arena Mexico, Arena Coliseo.
Okay.
Like all the like where Arena Mexico is, Arena Coliseo, like all the historic places.
I get it. Yeah, no, it's more interesting, I guess, if you do that route, like sightseeing.
Yeah. Like I want to go
areas.
to matches there, but I also want because they do like tours of Arena Mexico.
Yeah.
It's like it was something ridiculous, like $10 for a ticket to a match, and then it was like $25 for like an entire tour of the place. And like behind, like where the luchadors like get ready and train.
How much do you think for like ringside tickets? Like you could get fucking thrown out.
Nothing. Fucking nothing.
Probably like $50. That's it.
Yeah. That like it's good.
What we pay for taxes and fees when we buy a ticket to something here is what the whole thing would cost.
That's true.
No,
Story time. I've only gone to one match in my life.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I've never been to any. So
I don't even remember it because I was actually pretty young.
Yeah.
I think I was like 6, and my sister's 3 years older, so she was probably like 9. But again, those venues can become pretty ratchet real quick because people can just piss drunk.
Yeah.
And the venue was obviously the arena, the ground floor, and there's actually balcony settings, right? People were so pissed or like cussing out with this one luchador. They started throwing beer bottles. And let's say there's 3 seats.
Really dangerous.
Me and my sister, an empty seat, and the empty seat, boom, beer breaks. And my mom's like, get the fuck out of here. Like, we never went again.
Oh my
we
God.
were actually about to be avid goers.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is pretty interesting. It's getting good.
In Tijuana?
Yeah.
Too railed up, yeah.
In Tijuana?
Yeah, but this, like 90s. 2000s.
No.
Yeah.
2000s.
Well,
Bro, your stories in Mexico are fucking crazy.
Well, he hasn't told you any of the violent ones.
Exactly.
So.
I heard one. I was like, shit.
Horrible.
So did fucking I. Holy shit.
But sadly, that's what stopped us. But I mean, that could have been just one moment, or just change seating to a better one.
Well, that's why, like, I first started watching AAA.
Yeah, that's
right?
bread and butter.
Is that the one you went to?
Yeah.
Well, that's what. So AAA is like it's
ratchet.
fun. It's way more ratchet.
That's
way more
the
ratchet.
one that's like WWE, right?
Yeah. It's like that one's modeled directly after WWE. So it gets rowdy, it gets fucking messy, and like So
it's more of a like
who's the other one? I forgot.
The Consejo Mundial.
Hey.
Yeah. So that's the distinction. Is in Mexico there's AAA, which is it's very much WWE.
Yeah.
It's
very a little more underground, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a little more underground, but it's also like the most like showy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Consejo Mundial, it's
organized,
they treat it like it's a boxing match.
Oh yeah.
Like
like
the commentators are all in suit and tie. There's like an actual stage.
I see the
it's like
difference.
it's very
the
funny.
error.
Yeah.
That was the error.
That's what, because I
like
have
one's giving Nacho Libre and one's giving Rocky.
Because I like both, right? Yeah, exactly. But that's why I want to go to like the ones in Mexico City, because like that's where it's like it's people still get rowdy.
We come back with broken glass. So our trip was good, man.
All these scars.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I had fun. I barely remember it.
Yeah. Oh my God. But yeah, it's fun. They're both, fucking it's wrestling, but
it's a vibe.
It's the different vibe completely.
Yeah.
It's a different vibe. Oh my
That's
God.
sick.
But yeah, so one day we'll go.
Yeah.
We'll
make a trip.
All right. So really quick, we actually just got back home from like 2 weeks of house sitting.
Oh yeah.
My mom's place, because she had to go to town for like a food show, like a convention.
Yeah.
So we were at home house sitting and pretty much watching Chuck.
Yeah.
Not be a fucking degenerate.
We tried our best, but didn't really work.
We tried our best, but look at it.
I tried so hard.
Yeah. But yeah, so we were like not here.
Yeah.
For a good chunk of time.
It was weird.
It was a little weird. I mean,
like,
it was fun, but it was weird.
No, but like when we came back to our apartment, I was like, what is this place? This doesn't feel like my house.
But it was funny. We honestly just vibed most of the time.
Yeah, I bet.
We worked.
We watched a lot of movies.
We did watch a lot of movies. We had to feed the fucking dogs and all that shit, all that fun stuff.
Oh yeah, take care of them stuff.
Yeah.
Dude.
It was the worst experience of my life. Feeding those dogs was the worst.
Oh my god. Well,
we were giving them medication.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, feeding them was fine.
isn't
Feeding
bad.
them is
Yeah.
fine. It was
Not right
Weenie
now.
that decided to not want to take his pills at all and bite me for
Yeah.
it. So.
Yeah, he fucking bit him.
It bit me.
Drama
little
queen.
shit dog.
He bit me.
Where?
What?
Your hand?
Oh no, he bit me on my thumb, but he didn't like pierce. It
He
just,
didn't
like,
break skin. He was just.
He broke.
No,
he
dude,
just
not
bit me
that
really
once. Like literally bit through my thumb.
Oh my god.
Really?
We were at the with the veterinarian.
Mhm.
I knew I was gonna.
The
butcher
veteran?
that. Yeah, I knew I was gonna butcher my
vegetarian?
Mexican showing.
The
Sorry,
vegetarian.
the vegetarian. No,
We
she
know
just
what you
gets
mean.
really nervous. Like she's
Yeah.
super. She likes
It's also a husky, so
Yeah.
they got a lot of energy and like
Yeah, pent up energy. So okay,
rambunctious.
I need to calm her down, so I grabbed the jerky, but she's so jittery. She just went for the jerky.
So she didn't mean to bite
No,
you.
she didn't at all. Oh my god, they were so overreacting at the
Ooh.
place. They're like, "Let me grab a muscle." No, my thumb was all bleeding. I was like,
Ew.
okay. I was like, oh my god.
Dude, we used to have a German Shepherd. I mean, I think you remember him. No?
No.
No?
I-
Mm.
You don't
Gizmo.
remember Gizmo?
No.
No. Well, we used to have a German Shepherd, and
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
said.
I was scared of
back
him.
to
I wouldn't go to the backyard.
That's right.
Yeah, I
That's
wouldn't
right.
go to the backyard.
Dude, he was. I'll tell you. I swear to God, he was a sweetheart. He was a.
Well, to the family.
he was, yeah. But like he never once did anything. Like he listened, right? Because he was trained,
Yeah.
so
He was
he
very
listened. He was
obedient.
very obedient, and very protective. But this one time, we were like out in the backyard, and I think we were playing like with a football or something.
Yeah.
And like my dad like threw it at me, and I caught it, but Gizmo like jumped to try and catch the ball, but I had already caught it,
Tackled your
and
ass.
so he was like behind me, and I like grabbed the ball, but he like kind of tried. I can't remember exactly how it happened, but he was pretty much trying to get the ball, but he bit, but he didn't realize I was right there, so he like pinched me like on the back. And it hurt, motherfucker. Like it was just like a little nibble.
Yeah, but it's a German Shepherd.
And it was, yeah, I
It's a
know.
wolf.
It was. I was like, holy
Did it leave a
shit.
scar?
No, it was fine
Oh,
because he
okay.
didn't break. It was just like a quick little like
Oh.
because he realized that he bit me.
He
like as soon as he
immediately,
did,
like
and then
relaxed.
you could see he felt like shit
Aw.
because he started like he was like looking at me and he was like,
Like,
his
oh my
ears
God, they're
were
gonna
back.
tell me.
Oh, not the ears
Yeah,
back.
his ears were
That
back,
makes
and
me
he was
cry.
like, "I'm so sorry." And I was like, "It's
Aw.
fine." I was like, "It's
But
fine." But I was like, imagine a bite.
An actual bite?
An actual
a fuck
fucking-
you bite
a
from
fuck
a
you
German
bite.
Shepherd?
Holy shit, dude.
No.
So I was like, oh.
You're like,
I'm glad we're friends.
Yeah. I'm glad we're cool. 'Cause
The only one to square up with Gizmo and survive is Buddy.
Bro, yeah.
Literally.
Dude, our fucking wiener dog, the one before.
Oh my
Because
god.
we used to have
he was a G.
Squared up with it?
It was Gizmo, our
Dude,
He
German
would
Shepherd.
go for his jugular.
Bro, yeah, it was Gizmo or German Shepherd, and then we had a miniature dachshund.
Long
Tiny.
So-
hair.
so
like
he
a
was-
guinea pig sized dog.
Yeah, he was.
You said
No.
dachshund? That's the...
Like, you know how big
Dachshund.
Weenie, you know how
Wiener
big
dog.
Wiener dog.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Dachshund.
Like Nemers, yeah.
You know
Yeah.
how big Weenie is?
But he
though?
was like this big,
a bit smaller. Yeah.
He was
like
tiny.
this big. Literally, I shit you
potato.
A
not.
mini
this big.
wiener dog.
Oh my god.
And but they were like best fucking friends.
That's
Like
awesome.
best fucking friends. But then sometimes they'd like,
Yeah.
like, hey, right? Like they'd fucking bicker.
Yeah.
And it started happening more when we got when my mom brought home our other dog Pee-wee
Oh god.
when he was little. Gizmo always kind of had like a problem with him, so he would like try and fuck with him for some reason
He's like, he's from
He-
TJ.
Well, because he wasn't neutered.
because he
Is-
wasn't neutered.
Is Pee-wee the one from TJ?
Yeah.
That's why. That's why.
What is this rat doing in my
Yeah.
house?
It's
So, hey fool, what's up? And so he would like kind of fuck with him, right? And like
what
it
happens
was
when you put a
scary.
German and a Mexican in the same backyard?
So that like Gizmo would like fuck with him, and then out of nowhere, Buddy, our wiener dog, would come and just like fucking like
would
up at
launch.
his fucking like
He would
launch
jump
at his fucking like
And
jugular.
go for his
and, like,
neck.
Fucking bite him.
What the hell?
And like and it would happen in like a split second.
Like it would be quiet,
Yeah.
and then we just hear, yeah.
Yeah.
We're like, what the fuck? And we like,
What the hell?
what are they doing?
And it was because he was like protecting.
How
the
did he
smaller one.
not die?
Because they
'Cause
had
he
like
would-
a
'cause they
mutual
were-
respect.
Because they were friends. Gizmo wouldn't fuck with.
Okay.
Gizmo knew.
Oh yeah.
Knew he's like, I could fucking kill you.
It was like
right?
a prison
But it
gang.
wasn't-
Like
yeah.
they had like their roles. And
They didn't
shit.
fuck each other up.
Okay.
They never like fought.
No.
It was just like a quick like, hey, what the
Like,
fuck are you
check
doing?
yourself.
Quieto.
Yeah. He would
Yeah.
check him. But it was so funny. I fucking those two dogs together were hilarious. Speaking of bickering,
Oh.
holy shit! It was her. So it was
Oh.
Bella's dad's birthday on Thursday.
She was
Yeah.
yapping.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
Thursday. Holy shit, that was
Oh my
fun.
god.
No, it wasn't.
Spill it.
No,
Spill it. This got good.
Holy shit. Okay, well, Timmy always has a good time, no
Yeah.
matter what.
My dad has fun
That's
regardless
super chill, dude.
Yeah,
of the energy in the room.
Yeah, he's
but
super chill.
yeah, but yeah,
my mom was not in a good mood,
No,
and she already gives my dad shit literally 99% of the time. Like,
yeah.
she doesn't want to be in the same room as him,
yeah,
but won't get divorced, as
Damn.
one of those
Yeah,
couples. And my dad does everything for her. Like,
Yeah.
she is his angel, and she's like, you are the shit on the bottom of my shoe. So that's establishing the dynamic.
yeah.
So she was just in a bad mood, and she was like really snarky and like
Yeah.
annoyed. Everything he did annoyed her, and she was vocal about it. It wasn't just
Yeah.
like she was rolling
Usually-
her eyes. Like, she was
usually-
like talking shit back. And we were with family. Like, me and my brother were there.
Yeah.
He was there,
Okay.
his mom and Chuck, and
Yeah.
it was
No, it
really
was-
uncomfortable.
Usually,
Usually I can kind of like smooth it over,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like a haha, or like change the
Or,
subject.
like, there's more people
or,
to,
like,
like,
yeah,
talk
there's
to,
more
yeah.
people to like.
That
So there
where it
aren't just
drowns out-
awkward
Yeah.
silences. No, the whole night was horrible. Like,
it was fun.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
This guy's was
It was
fun.
really
it's fun if it's not your family.
Well, it is my family.
Well,
now.
technically.
It's still a little fun.
but yeah, but my dad. The funny part though.
It's okay. It's funny because your mom. The dynamic is your mom gives him relentless shit.
yeah.
Relentlessly gives him shit, but your dad is at the point where it's like he just laughs it off.
It doesn't bother him.
It doesn't bother him.
genuinely, not like
Genuinely.
it doesn't bother
No,
him.
no,
Like,
no.
he
No, I know,
literally
he's just
doesn't
super
give a fuck.
chill.
Because he'll
Yeah.
give shit right back.
Oh yeah,
But like
noticed.
it's never
It's
like
hilarious.
I don't think it's ever been like disrespectful.
No.
No.
It's just like facts.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
literally just spitting facts, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he's not
He's
yapping.
so unbothered.
Yeah. So
So her thing was, he would say like blah 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 whatever, and he's like, well, because it's my birthday, and she went,
she's like,
oh, here we go again. He
How many
keeps
times are you gonna
saying
say-
this. How many times are you gonna say this?
and he's like, what? That is my
Literally.
birthday? And he's
He's like, here we go again.
yeah.
I'm like,
This is the 5,000th time you've said it
Yeah.
today.
It's like,
Oh, Chuck was there.
yeah.
Yeah.
We were all there. My
The whole
mom. yeah.
fucking family was there. Yeah.
I was like,
And he's like, what do you want me to say? It's my birthday.
like literally. So then we made it a running joke, and then
Yeah.
we had
And
fun
then-
with it. But it was just like,
Like you told dad, you told your dad sentences that would make him say that. Or?
yeah.
That's awesome.
We were like,
Hey dad, what day is it today?
yeah,
It's my
like egging
birthday.
him on.
And we were like, Georgia, it happens one day a year.
Yeah, like we
It's
know
like
you
it's
hate
once.
him, but like, can you pretend for one day?
Yeah. No.
No, she can't.
She used
She's
to.
actually meaner.
She used to at least on his birthday.
Yeah.
Or no. I think the only time I really saw her like pretend at least try was it used to be like on their anniversary.
Yeah.
Remember? Because I remember it. It's the one kiss I have seen.
One kiss a
between
year.
their parents. It was
Their
on
yearly
fucking-
kiss.
Yeah, it was on their
Yeah.
anniversary, and it was like their fucking 30th anniversary
Eyes
or some
open.
shit. Yeah. Yeah. Real fun.
Strange family, right?
I think my favorite was the whole age thing. Just like, "You're
Oh
all
my
my
God.
god.
She does it every
year.
She does it
Oh my
every
God.
year.
Spill
every
it.
year.
Fucking go ahead. This is yours.
So
This is your mom.
every year like it's usually when he like has his cake, but it doesn't have to be then.
No,
but
it's
it's
always
like
the cake.
Yeah, it's usually like the cake. Because I'll be like, oh, like, how old are you? And we'll put the numbered candles, whatever, right? So he turned 66. And every year she goes, yeah, you old fart.
And she's older than him.
She's older than him. And every time, like, literally, it's a routine. He's like, if I'm an old fart, what does that make you?
Oh.
And then she gets upset.
And she goes, a young woman. And
she gets so upset.
and-
I'm like, why are you commenting on his age if you're older than him?
Yeah.
There's a saying in Spanish.
She's walking into it every time.
El que se lleva pero no se aguanta.
pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like saying the one that throws it but can't handle it.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
The
It's
shit
like,
that made me laugh was, he's like, you're older, and she goes, only by 2 months.
Yeah,
He goes,
he's like,
you're still older.
yeah, like, you're still older.
oh my god. And then I think it was when
Even if they're the same age, she's still, by her definition, an old fart.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they're both the same age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like she's like 5-6 years younger.
I think it's funny because it's not that, like, it would still be funny if she made that joke and like rolled with it. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And she's like, you old fart, and he's like, you too, and she's like, yeah, me too.
No, like she gets upset.
But she'll go, you old fart, and he's like, yeah, but you're older, and she's like, oh,
Yeah. How dare you call me old?
like every time you say the same thing, and he's
Yeah.
like,
Well, you're
Like,
saying
wait,
the same
wait,
thing to me.
What am I
Yeah.
supposed to say? Yeah.
but what fucking
You
took me
gotta
out,
tell him this.
what
joke.
took me the
This
fuck
joke.
out, it was like towards the end of the night, is they were bickering, like, I think it was right, like, at that conversation,
Yeah.
and then she like said something, and Timmy just goes, Georgia, 5,000 comedians out of a job, and you're trying to be funny.
Oh my god.
Fatality.
Exactly.
Everyone
Murder was the
dying.
case.
Murder was the case.
Everyone was dying. Like he locked and loaded. He was waiting.
It was I just saw like his
The
eyes
wheels turning.
like, you know,
Domestic violence.
domestic violence. No. No, dude, it was so fucking 50,000 comedians out of a job, Georgia, and you're trying to be funny. And I was like,
Oh god. Dude, I cannot be prudent. If I were there just because of a tag along, I'd be like, duh.
Yeah.
dude, okay,
At first
everybody laughed.
we were like
Okay.
Everyone screamed.
at
Everyone
first
screamed.
we were trying to like
At the beginning,
not,
we were like,
we were trying to act like we didn't hear it, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
obviously you hear it, but like what are you gonna do? But then she amped
It was-
up,
it
so
was
we
like-
couldn't play it off.
it was like tennis. It was like
Literally.
It was like she'd
Volley.
hit one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he'd hit one back, and she'd hit one, he'd hit one back, and we were just like
Watching the game.
Waiting for the lob. And
literally,
Yeah.
and that was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Fucking spiked it.
Yes.
But it was a fun night,
Dude, Mom was trying so hard not to laugh. She told me after.
bro. I could see her because
She's like, she was literally like, she
When
was
they
like,
look
"Arek,
over at you.
I was trying my absolute hardest not to laugh.
because she kept looking at me, and I was like,
Don't look at me. You're gonna make me laugh. Yeah.
oh my god.
The
Dude,
walk outside one time.
it's always a fucking
Walk
trip
it off.
at your parents' house.
Yeah.
Always a fucking trip.
But like respect to my dad for like literally not giving a fuck.
He doesn't. No,
Because
that's
like he
what
could
I
have been
mean.
like, "This is ridiculous," and like stormed off. And,
Yeah,
like,
no,
you
no.
ruined my birthday. He literally
Dude,
doesn't
your dad
give
has
a fuck.
more patience than a monk.
Oh, he does. That's literally.
That's why I call him Saint Tim.
we call him Saint
Oh.
Timothy. Like it's like a
On
running
brand,
joke,
dude.
but it's low key not. And then we always say that once he dies, he'll immediately go to heaven like Jesus did. He won't go to like purgatory
Yeah.
and like have his life spread before him and like, okay,
Yeah.
were you good? Were you bad? Like he just express.
Well, my
shoots
grandma
into-
made the joke. I was like, he's gonna go right to heaven with everything and his shoes. She said it in Spanish. So it was funny.
Yeah.
Play zapatos.
That's true. That's true.
Oh my god. Honestly, every time I go to your parents' house, I'm like, I'm gonna record some of this.
We should
Me
just
too.
GoPro it and then play it on the
God.
podcast.
We should Big Brother your parents' house.
Oh God, bug it,
Please.
Bug the house.
There's
5 in the morning, Georgia comes down to get a scoop of ice cream.
Oh God,
A scoop?
Oh, sorry.
A bucket.
Yeah.
this reminds me of there was this one comedian that made a bit out of a biblical story. Again, I suck with names and characters, but it was the one where he went up on a hill and said, "Hey, and God and I guess
Moses?
no, it was not Moses. I know the story of Moses, but it was like
Is it
the
the one where he tries
devil,
to kill
like
his
the
son?
devil and God was like, "Hey, watch if you don't bless him and bad shit started to happen, he's still gonna stop praising you." No, he's not. So then God started putting like bad stuff started happening to him.
Yeah.
Like blisters.
I don't
and-
remember his name, but
yeah,
I
I
know
don't
what
remember his
story
name.
you're talking about.
But what the comedian was saying is, shit was bad at his home. What do you mean? He got blisters, his son died, this happened. He did nothing to his wife. Meaning, his life was already hell.
Yeah.
he killed his son, gave him blisters, sickness. Nothing happened to his wife.
Like she was already Satan incarnate.
Yeah.
Already in hell. Yeah.
Oh, nice, dude.
That would have been doing him a service.
That's why he kept on believing. He's like, well, nothing's changed.
That was a good one.
Oh my god,
That's
that's
good.
funny.
That's funny.
Ah.
Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm fucking tired, man. I'm fucking tired.
It's those tacos settling in, dude.
It is.
Dude, yeah, is this taco
It's
settling?
too
in?
much.
You get the meat sweats.
I don't think we can eat tacos before we record.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's too heavy.
Learning
Get a
experience.
poke bowl or an acai bowl.
Oh, dude, I haven't had
I'd
an
rather
acai.
die.
I haven't had an
Yeah.
acai bowl in forever, though.
You
No.
like that stuff?
Yeah.
Actually?
Acai bowl? Yeah.
I hate it. Like, I
Really?
genuinely cannot eat it. Like, it's just so, like the texture.
What do you mean? It's
You guys
like
are
ice
so
cream.
weird about texture.
It's like ice cream.
Chill out.
Nah, no, but it's like crunchy still. It's like,
Oh, it's just like a bit of seed, right?
yeah, but like,
Yeah.
that's still enough for me.
Okay.
Are we gonna do book club stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit.
Book club.
Yeah.
We've been,
Today's
like,
the last day.
rambling
Yeah.
about nonsense.
People are waiting for the finale.
Like,
They're like,
okay,
yeah.
we
All
finished
right.
the book.
Well, okay, yeah. So these are the last 5 chapters, including the epilogue
Yes.
of Shadows of the Empire. Guys, if you've been going along with the book club, you already know this shit's wild. It was really, really good. If not, you're in for a fucking ride.
Yeah.
Bet.
I loved this ending.
It was really good.
It was
really,
really,
really
really good.
But go ahead. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so
let's get this.
Chapter
going.
36. Chewie, Lando, Luke, and Vidkun enter the sewers. So if you guys remember from...
The sewers of Coruscant.
Yeah, the sewers of Coruscant. They are underneath Prince Shizor's castle.
Trying to break in.
Trying to break in,
Get Leia
and
out.
this is the... Not just easiest, I think this is the only way they would be able to do this.
Yeah.
Because Shizor's security is so tight-knit. Like, he pays for top-of-the-line stuff, and he owns the police. He owns the military. So... They literally had to get a guy that works for him they paid him off, and he got them inside.
Yeah.
So they enter the sewer, and they immediately encounter a Dianaga.
That's right.
So if you guys remember, the trash monster,
the
little eyeball,
that one.
and like honestly, I really don't like that they're doing fan service, you know?
Oh my god.
Like, why include a creature
No, you're right.
that
you're
would
right.
exist
Yeah.
in that exact biome? You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, exactly.
Like, it's forced.
There's no point. I think they should just come up with a brand new character.
And then, like, why have Luke? Like, shouldn't
Um,
Leia have done it, or like someone
like,
else?
It's complete.
It's
complete fan
overdone.
service.
It's overdone.
Yeah. Can we see things other than
The Skywalker.
the Skywalker saga?
Right?
Please, can we
Right?
just move on from the
It's
Skywalker saga?
It's so overdone. See how ridiculous that sounds?
I think they got it.
Okay, so Luke cuts it down with his lightsaber. And, okay. So then Vidkun attempts to leave once they reach the end of the tunnel. He's like, you don't need me anymore. Like, I held up my end of the bargain. And Dash is like, yeah, fucking right. We don't trust you. You could just literally leave, tell on us, and then, like, get money from them and from us, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, no, you're coming with us. And then Vidkun pulls out a blaster and blindly shoots, and he hits Dash.
Yeah.
And Dash returns fire and shoots him between the eyes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh.
Done. One between the eyes. Done. So that was pretty crazy. I was not expecting like a shootout.
Yeah.
But Dash was like, fuck around and find out.
Fuck around and find out.
So then, chapter 37. So they get to the end of the tunnel, and they realize that there are 6 guards posted there.
Yeah.
4 of them are playing cards. None of them are near their guns. So they have guns, obviously, but like they're relaxed. They're not like...
Obviously.
They're like...
Obviously.
We work in the sewers. Like, nobody would be stupid enough to come through here. But our group is stupid enough to do that.
Yep.
So they plan to tie them up at gunpoint. And Chewie goes first. So he, like, pushes out the crate. And he slips on his way out. Falls on his back. And then Lando follows up immediately and trips over Chewie.
Bruh.
So, like, they thought they were going to do this, like, fucking Black
Like,
Ops, like...
Done.
One and done. They won't even know we were there.
Yeah.
They fumble.
They goofed it.
They goofed it.
Ate shit.
So they immediately reach for their guns. There's a shootout. The rebels do succeed.
Hey, this was Lando and this was Lando and Chewie.
Let's see it.
What are you cosplaying as?
I'm security here today.
You're cosplaying security?
No, I'm actual security.
You're cosplaying security.
No. I'm actual security.
That's funny as fuck.
That's awesome.
Okay, so there's a shootout. They shoot all of the soldiers. I think they kill them all. But before the last one goes down, he says something into his comm. So he alerts the rest of the facility that they're there.
So they're not even in the fucking building yet.
And everyone knows.
And everyone knows they're there.
So, yeah. So
the whole stinky sewer for nothing.
Literally. Yeah, they should have went through the front door.
It would have been the same shit.
Like, same shit. So, obviously, security knows, and they send down a unit to check it out. Sorry. Okay. Wow. So the rebels are able to like shoot their way through, but 3PO calls Luke on his comm, and he's like, men with guns are now approaching the Falcon. So
what did he say?
Exactly.
So 3PO freaks out, and Luke tells 3PO and R2 to take off. And I think this is really fucking funny. I think it's later. Bookmark it. Oh, is it later in the?
Or
okay.
Maybe check. Yeah, because it's once they come back.
Okay, you're right. That's a little farther out. So Leia feels someone approaching her room. Remember, she's locked in her room. She's being held prisoner by Shizor. And she tells herself that it's intuition, which...
It's not.
It's not intuition. It's the Force.
You know what it is. It's not intuition.
But again, she is not aware of that quite yet.
Use the Force.
Okay, so Leia feels Guri approaching the door, and so she like runs over and like gets up next to the door, but like she has the high ground.
Yes, she does.
And she bashes Guri over the head with her Boosh helmet as Guri's like trying to come in and like move her. So Guri falls forward with enough time for Leia to run out and lock her inside, right? So she gets hoodwinked. And then Guri starts breaking the door down with her super strength, because remember, she's like what do you call those?
She's a fucking droid, like a cyborg.
Yeah,
like
she's
a replicant.
Yeah, she's like a replicant. Okay, so here's the fucking hilarious
This shit
3PO.
was super fucking
funny. We were like howling laughing.
I don't think I've ever laughed like that with a book.
Right? It
was really funny.
Okay, where is it?
You need to get your shit together.
That's how I felt with the fear of Death Troopers. I was like, damn.
Dude,
That's
right?
actually pretty spooky.
Right?
Yeah.
You finished it, right?
I didn't finish it.
Finish it.
I know.
Finish it.
But it did scare me.
But I remember you got like pretty
I got
far
pretty
into
far.
it.
I did get pretty
Okay.
far.
Master Luke, we have successfully left the building. 3PO. Luke pulled his comm link so he wouldn't have to yell at it. Where are you? Somewhere in the sky, Master Luke. What? Oh, be quiet. I'm flying it correctly. 3PO? There was a moment of silence, then a crunching noise. I saw it, you blithering ash can. If you hadn't distracted me, I would have turned in time. 3PO, what is going on? Luke heard R2 whistling frantically in the background. Shut up, you twit! It was not my fault. 3PO? The droid said. What? Where? Oh no! There came a sound like breaking glass. 3PO! I'm sorry, Master Luke. Thanks to R2's woefully inadequate instructions, we've accidentally destroyed an advertising billboard and a broadcasting tower. No, I don't think we hit that hover van. We just brushed it. Yes, it was too your fault. If you hadn't been jabbering at me like an overheated tea kettle, I would have... 3PO, stop talking to R2 and tell me what is going on. We are flying somewhat low to the ground because R2 said we should, but I don't think we should climb a bit... But I do think we should climb a bit higher. No, I don't care how much astro navigation you know. I am flying the ship now. Just give me the directions. All right, listen. Bring the Falcon to the coordinates I told you. Hurry and gain enough altitude so you don't hit anything. You see, I told you we were too low. But no one can tell you anything. You know it all. 3PO! Yes, Master Luke, we are on the way. No, I don't think we should go that way. That building is much too tall. I think we should go this way. Oh, look out! Luke had to break the connection then. There was a door just ahead of them, a heavy, fireproof door, and it was locked.
Bruh.
Fucking
3PO and R2 are flying the Falcon. And they're crashing into everything they could possibly crash it into.
On Coruscant.
On Coruscant, including a billboard and a radio tower. And they're bickering the whole time. Dude, it was so
I love
good.
that R2's literally
Bro,
a pilot.
I just realized that.
Right?
Yeah.
And 3PO's like, I got this.
I just realized that my relationship between me and Arakel is like literally that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Screaming. High-pitched
Bickering.
screaming. Literally. Like an old married couple.
Oh, listen here, you little son of a bitch.
Literally. Okay, so back to Luke and them. So they shoot their way up the castle, and they meet up with Leia. And then 3PO comms to say that the police are after them.
Oh, God.
So they're
Grand
now
Theft Auto.
they're being trailed by the police. Leia's literally like, who the fuck told them to fly the Falcon? Like, why? There was no way this was going to work. And then R2 and 3PO lose the cops by flying upside down, and the police crash into a bridge
Oh, God.
that the Falcon flew under. So they killed a few cops, too, so that's fun.
Oh, God.
just chaos.
Fucking God.
Chaos.
R2 and 3PO were like, hey, cab.
Literally. Okay, so chapter 38. Guri tries the security footage, but the rebels cut the cameras at each floor. So as soon as they come up, they like cut the wires. And Shizor wants to take Luke out himself because he is humiliated, because they have infiltrated his home base. So not just something that he owns or something he's in charge of, but like this castle represents Shizor's wealth, his power, his everything, right? And like Luke is pretty much making them look like idiots.
Yeah.
So Shizor kind of has this like kind of like blind rage takes over, and he starts making mistakes. So Shizor and Guri find them on the 20th floor, and Shizor shoots Luke, but Luke deflects the blast with his saber, and then Lando pulls out 3 thermal detonators. So they're not fucking around.
Yeah.
And then Luke flips the dead man switch and calls out Shizor.
Damn.
Like, oh, what are you gonna do? You gonna shoot me? Well, then this bomb's gonna go off and we're all gonna die. And Shizor shits his pants and realizes that the entire castle will collapse if the thermal detonator goes off. Like, the infrastructure will just completely give out. So Shizor lets them go, but Lando still drops an active thermal detonator into the sewer. So it's like the castle's done. Like, there's no way they're going to be able to find that and, like, not have it explode in time. So Shizor will be able to get out, but the castle's going to be destroyed, and Shizor is even more pissed now, and he plans to personally hunt down them all. Yeah. Right? So then, chapter 39, Luke and Yuri fight in hand-to-hand combat. And Luke is losing, but then here's Obi-Wan through the Force. So this is page 359.
It gives Jedi Temple vibes.
Look at the chat.
Right. So if he didn't do something fast, she was going to kill him. The Force. Let it work for you, Luke. Luke heard Ben's voice calling out as if from a great distance, echoing across time and space. Yes, he managed a breath as Yuri raised her hand, formed now into a blade instead of a fist, a grin of triumph lighting her features. When he blew out his air, he blew out his fear with it. He had to trust the Force completely. Yuri slowed as if she were suddenly mirrored in thickened time. He saw her hand descending, saw it moving to smash him, but it was so incredibly slow, why, he could easily just roll aside and stand, before she ever reached him. He did so. He felt as if he were moving at normal speed, though there was a crackling feeling in his motion, a sound like a strong wind whistling about his ears. He came up, pivoted, thrust his open palm against the descending chop, shoved it aside. He used his left leg, a sweep that caught Yuri behind the right ankle. Her feet left the floor, still moving in slow motion, and she fell, floated down, hit flat on her back. Time speeded up. So he, like, goes into this, like, matrix almost of, like, time slowing down.
That part was really cool to read through and, like, get, like, a sense of, I guess, what it feels like. Yeah. When you're channeling the Force in such a way for, for a Jedi.
We see it, but we don't ever really get it described as the actual person. Yeah. So I thought that was really cool.
Which is, I guess it's kind of like that Quicksilver scene from First Class, was it?
Yeah, there's two.
X-Men First.
It's
in the kitchen.
There's two. One in the kitchen, one in the school.
The kitchen one is Days of Future Past.
There.
Oh yeah. The first time he like slow. Yeah.
And then the second one.
Dude, that's pretty much what happened.
Beautiful.
That's pretty much.
Yeah.
So Luke bests Yuri, but offers her to come with them and is like, we can have you reprogrammed. Like, you don't have to die here. Mm-hmm. You've been defeated, but like you can join us.
Yeah, because Luke doesn't kill unless he needs to, even if she's a fucking droid.
Yeah. Anyways. So Yuri declines, and Shizor makes it to his ship in time, but the Falcon nearly crashes into him. So as Shizor is leaving, R2 and 3PO are showing up in the Falcon, but he doesn't realize that it's their ship. So this is like a super anxiety-filled chapter, but the Falcon makes it off with seconds to spare before the detonator goes off.
Yeah.
And the entire castle collapses into a huge ball of flames and sparks.
Yeah.
So it's gone. And Shizor is livid because he had all of his blackmail there.
Yeah.
He had
everything.
Artifacts, like wealth, drugs, like he had all
his
this stuff.
Bitches.
Literally. All of his personal belongings.
He was like
literally.
His secret dungeons.
His Lambo.
For stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
For stuff.
For stuff. So chapter 40, this is the last chapter. So this is where it gets fucking crazy. Like, it's down to the wire. We're like, how is this gonna wrap up, right? Because we still have the Vader versus Shizor stuff. You know, we're like, is Luke gonna get out of there okay?
They're gonna cram it?
No, it kind of all just converges into one moment. So it's a very satisfying ending.
It's really good.
It doesn't feel rushed?
No,
it
doesn't. So Shizor tells the commander of his navy to hunt down the Falcon, and he names Skywalker. And Vader's spies.
Well, Shizor's like, he's pretty much like, this time, like, Skywalker is mine, or like some shit like that.
Yeah, like I will defeat Skywalker.
Like, I'll kill him.
I'll kill him, right? Yeah. So he says this.
This is after Vader said, "Don't fucking do anything to Skywalker. Like, leave him the fuck alone.
Back the fuck off."
He's like, "I know you're trying to kill him, or you have the other bounty on his head.
Yeah,
so stop."
He was acting stupid. What? Do
you
mean?
Yeah. So, because he's so upset. And his ego, like, he's fucking...
enraged, yeah.
He's enraged. He makes the mistake of saying Skywalker's name on a comm.
What an idiot.
Because he's so upset, and Vader's spies pick it up. Yeah. And they bring it to Vader.
Well, no, he heard it as soon... He was already listening.
Yeah.
Vader was already
himself
Vader was listening? No, I thought his spies were listening.
Yes, his spies set it up, but he was listening.
Oh, okay.
Caught his ass in 4K.
Yeah.
So,
in 4K. in 4 fucking K.
Vader finally has his solid proof, right? Because this whole time he knew what Shizor was doing, but he needed solid proof, and also Palpatine is giving him shit, right? Like, Palpatine knows what he's up to, but he likes that he upsets Vader, so he keeps him around.
Yeah.
So Luke and them, they get away, and Dash says, like, okay, well, we're gonna part ways now. Like, I feel like I've kind of evened the scales, right? Because he felt so bad that he made that mistake earlier in the book when they had that, like, dogfight and those ex-wing pilots died. And Luke asked him to join the rebellion. He's like, you know, you're a good fighter, you're a good guy, like, you really helped us out this time, like, we need the help. Like, will you join us? But Dash declines. He's like, I'm not really an organization kind of guy. You know, I do my own thing. Yeah. I don't want to be tied down. Mm-hmm. And then there's this really funny moment with Lebo.
Oh, yeah. That shit took me out.
So, you really ought to consider signing on with the Alliance, Luke said. You're a good man and we could use you. Thanks, Luke, but I don't think so. I'm not much of a joiner. He tapped the command button on his specialized comlink. Hey, Lebo, you rust bucket, get your gears meshing and meet me at the following coordinates. My master is not in at the moment. Who is calling, please? Very funny, Dash said. He looked at Luke. Never by a droid programmed by a failed comedian.
Bruh.
Fucking Lebo out here with the jokes.
With the dad jokes. Oh my god. Okay, so Shizor goes to his fortified skyhook. So if you guys remember at the beginning of the book, he has like this penthouse that's literally like at the stratosphere. Like it's the top of Coruscant. It's like pretty much almost in orbit. And so he goes to his fortified skyhook and he's like, oh, we're going to fucking get the Falcon. Like, we're going to kill Luke. Like, I'm going to have my revenge, right? And, wait, sorry. I lost my place.
Wow.
Shut up. You're not even contributing.
Shit, bro. What do you mean? I'm over here with the...
Oh, okay. Okay, so... Shizor sends his private military to go, like, literally blow that ship out of the sky. Yeah. No, what is it? Blow that junk.
Piece of junk.
Blow that piece of junk out of the sky.
Shoot that shit out.
Shoot that shit. So the Falcon and Outrider get shot at by Shizor's navy. That's what the word is, navy. So they're like freaking out because they're like, this isn't looking good. And then Wedge and Rogue Squadron show up to help, so that was cool.
They're like, hey, what's up?
What's
they just showed up and started shooting everyone.
So it's good that they have help, but Shizor's navy now surrounds them and outnumbers them 20-1.
Damn.
So we get this very emotional moment, actually, of Luke, Wedge, and Dash saying goodbye to each other. They think they're gonna die. They're like, this is the end of the road. Like, it was real. You guys were awesome. Godspeed, pretty much.
Godspeed, Spider-Man.
But then Vader approaches in his executor, and he deploys 12 ties. Okay.
Bruh.
Which Vader and Shizor's forces are supposed to be on the same side.
Yeah.
Yes.
Supposed to be.
Vader calls Shizor on like his comm, and he goes, "You have 2 minutes to recall your vessels and surrender surrender yourself into my custody."
He didn't even give a fuck that Luke was there.
No.
He was like,
I'm just going to read it. It's so good.
That's hilarious.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Okay. The commander of Shizor's navy put in a frantic call to his master. Vader listened to the decoded communication over the speaker system. "My prince, we are being destroyed by the attackers. We are outnumbered and being slaughtered. I need permission to offer our surrender. Highness?" Vader watched the chronometer, enjoyed the time melting away. Not much left for the Dark Prince now. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. 5. The terrified commander kept babbling. "Prince Shizor, please respond. We must surrender or we will be blown to pieces. Please." 4 seconds left. 3 seconds. "Highness, The commander's transmission ended abruptly. One of the Imperial fighters must have gotten him. 2, 1. Commander, destroy the skyhook. One did not stay in command of Darth Vader's ship by questioning orders. "Yes, my lord." Darth Vader took a deep breath, painful as it was to do so, and let it out slowly. Smiled, unseen.
Whoa.
"Goodbye, Shizor, and good riddance." He fucking Rogue Ones his ass. He shoots his ass out like, what?
Yeah, he Krennics.
He Krennics him.
Yeah.
God damn.
Isn't the Executioner like a Death Star ship? Or like, what was it?
No,
again?
the Executor?
Oh, the
It's his
Executor.
personal-
Yeah.
It's just his personal
okay.
Star Destroyer. But it has...
But I don't have to blow that shit.
Has big guns.
Yeah.
A lot of big guns.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that happens.
So that's the end of Shizor.
That's the end of Shizor. And Luke and everyone are like, what the fuck is happening? Like the TIE fighters are helping us, and that just exploded. Like what do we do? Like, do we have a shot? And they realize that their only chance is if they fly through where the skyhook was. So through the wreckage of the skyhook, that's their only way out. And they're like, we're gonna get pelted with debris and like all this stuff, but like it's their only option.
Yeah.
So they do that, they make it through, and then they jump to hyperspace, and they all reconvene on a rebel base.
What do you mean they make it through? Doesn't something happen to Dash?
Oh, that's right. I don't think I wrote that down.
Wow. So Dash dies.
Irrelevant.
So no. Well, pretty much what happens is they fucking book it through the explosion of the skyhook, and they're like, well, we might not make it. And while they're saying that, a huge explosion comes from right where Dash's ship was. And excuse me. And then when like the explosion cleared out, Dash's ship was gone. And so they were like, holy shit, Dash just died. And Luke felt like shit. And everyone was like, oh my God, like we're all going to die, but let's just keep going. And then they were like, oh my God, Dash was like such a great guy and like all this shit. But if you read the comics or played the game, you know that he survived.
Yes.
So, and he just like kind of faked his death, to not have to owe anyone any.
To not have to join the rebellion.
Exactly,
Right
pretty much. Yeah.
So
Bro left the bill.
This is this is the this is the last page of, not the epilogue, but of like the chapter. So what are we going to do now? Wedge said. We're going to get Han, Luke said. If he isn't on Tatooine yet, he soon will be. Going to dance into the Hutt's guarded palace and get him? Just like that, Wedge said. I have a plan, Luke said. He turned and looked at the stars. Maybe he wasn't a master yet, but he had learned a lot. He was a Jedi Knight, and that was enough for now. Bruh, right? It's kind of emotional. It's a good ending. Oh my god. The credits.
Yeah. No,
I love that. Because it's like, that's what's really cool about this book, is that it's in between 5 and 6. So we know, like, we jump right into it.
Yeah.
Like, out of 5, and now this is leading right into 6.
Yeah.
And I love, that's like my favorite part of Star Wars, is that it's like a big puzzle piece and everything
there's pieces
fits in,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Or should. If we have continuity. But yeah, I love that ending.
There was a moment there that I thought was really funny. I don't know if it's in the epilogue, but where they're talking about their plan for saving Han.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Okay.
Okay.
Buffer.
Sorry, I'm trying to see.
Put the Battlefront loading screen.
Yeah. Do 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 do.
Shut up. Okay, this is a crazy Anakin moment.
Put it back up.
Y'all are haters. In the Emperor's most private sanctum, Darth Vader knelt before his master. He believed he had reason to be worried. You defied my orders, Lord Vader. Yes, my master, but I hope I have not failed you. Get up. Vader stood. The Emperor favored Vader with a dark smile. I am not unaware that Shizor served his own ends and that you were shrewd to have uncovered his plot. I knew about it, of course.
Fucking bitch.
Asshole.
Such a bitch.
Vader did not speak. Are we certain he is dead? I did not see how he could have survived. I watched a skyhook blown into bits. Just as well. Black Sun is useful, but it is also like a Chewie. Cut off its head, and another will appear to replace it. He cackled, amused at his own smile. Perhaps the next leader will be equally dangerous, Vader said. No leader of Black Sun could ever be a match for the power of the dark side. But what of the plot to ensnare the rebel leaders? The new Death Star will draw them in, and this time, you and I will be there to finish this rebellion. Vader wanted to shake his head. As always, the Emperor was one step ahead of him. Young Skywalker will be there too. I have foreseen it. Vader sighed. It is all proceeding exactly as I have foreseen it, Lord Vader. He smiled again, and Vader felt a chill touch him. Truly, there was no one in the galaxy who had control of the dark side as did the Emperor. It was a weakness in Vader that he could still feel that fear. Some part of Anakin Skywalker still existed in him, despite all he had done. He would have to eliminate it, or it would eventually be his undoing.
Oh, wait.
Somebody had to do it.
Oh my god. Isn't that crazy? That literally gave me chills.
I am the chosen one.
Yeah.
Literally gave me chills reading that. I was like,
foreshadowing.
Right? And that's what's so good about when they write stories when things have already happened, then you can like really work in stuff to make it feel complete and full circle and like lead up to that. Because this is technically a prequel to 6, right?
Add to the gravity of these moments.
So that was like honestly one of my favorite moments. So the group goes to Tatooine and Luke has a plan for them. So Luke records a message, and this is again just really cool full circle. This is the epilogue, and this is the very last thing. So
It's just Revenge of the Sith. Sorry, no.
Return of the
They're
Jedi. Okay, R2, start recording. R2 bleeped. Greetings, Exalted One. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Luke Skywalker, Jedi Knight, and friend to Captain Solo. I know that you are powerful, mighty Jabba, and that your anger with Solo must be equally powerful. I seek an audience with your greatness to bargain for Solo's life. That ought to be servile enough, though if what they heard was true, Jabba would probably start laughing about now. Luke paused for a moment, caught his breath, went on. With your wisdom, I'm sure that we can work out an arrangement which will be mutually beneficial and enable us to avoid any unpleasant confrontation. Small chance of that, but he pressed on. As a token of my goodwill, I present to you a gift. These 2 droids. Luke fought the grin that threatened him. No doubt whatsoever that 3PO would be stunned to hear this when the recording was played. Luke had considered telling him, but thought it would be better if he didn't know. He got rattled so easily. Besides, 3PO's surprise would help convince Jabba. Both are hardworking and will serve you well, Luke finished. He glanced at R2, raised an eyebrow, and the little droid shut his recorder off. Leia, standing behind R2, shook her head. You think that'll do it? Luke shrugged. I hope so. Only one way to find out. She moved closer, touched his arm. Luke said, Hey, after all we just went through, rescuing one beat-up old pirate ought to be easy, right? She smiled. Right. He returned her smile. Her emotions were mixed. He didn't know how she really felt, about him or about that beat-up old pirate, but he knew how he felt about both of them. Whatever happened, he had to do the right thing. That was just how things were. And the right thing here was simple, if not easy. Hang on, Han. We're coming for you.
Aww.
Right?
That's awesome.
And then their plan went to absolute fucking shit.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Literally.
By the way,
they were so confident at the beginning
by the
of
way,
this.
that entire ending,
Yeah.
fan service.
Yeah, literally fans. Why?
So much fan service.
Why would you quote the movie? That's so fucking stupid.
SMH my head.
SMH my head.
No, that shit was so good.
Wasn't that a perfect ending though?
Yeah,
that was really good.
Because it leads right into the beginning of the next movie.
I love that he was shitting his pants recording that, trying to hold back his laugh.
Oh yeah, he's like 3PO is gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so funny.
Holy shit!
Yeah, we did it.
We fucking did it.
We read a whole
what's
book.
up?
Yay.
Another one. Hey. Oh my god! Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for reading along with us.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
I'm so glad we did it.
A lot of fun. Oh yeah, me too. Honestly, I think we're gonna take a little break.
Yeah.
After this, because it does take a little bit of work.
Yeah.
But goddamn, it's fun and it was such a good book, such a good read.
What were your overall thoughts?
I think my favorite moments were those of those Vader moments in his head. Mm-hmm. Those, and also with Luke.
Yeah.
Right, like the moments where he's starting to have a deeper understanding of what it means to be a Jedi.
Yeah.
Of what it means to have to be force sensitive and the responsibility he has.
Yeah.
Right, and how the change in mindset that has to happen for him to truly be a Jedi.
Yeah.
Right. I think that is probably one those were probably my favorite moments, and then the moments with Vader in his head, proud of Luke, or remembering things about Anakin Skywalker, or that fucking little smile that he has when he gets to finally kill Shizor.
Yeah.
He's
Papa Bear.
Yeah. He didn't give a fuck. about that Luke was there. He was like, I'm just here to kill you, motherfucker.
Yeah. He's like, I know Palpatine is gonna booty tickle me after this,
and I don't care.
But I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Did you notice how he, like, when he went to see Palpatine, he was just there, like, yep, I know I'm gonna I'm gonna get shit on.
You know.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Fucking.
And I do it again.
And I do it again. Yeah. I those were definitely the best moments. The only thing I will say about the book, it was amazing. I loved it. In the comics, you get so much more, and I think that's why I loved them so much. Was the comics, and why I reread them so much, is you get so much more of the side of the bounty hunters.
Oh, really?
It's like centered around Boba Fett.
Oh.
Traveling with Han in his ship. And it shows like all the like Bosk, IG-88, Zuckuss.
Well, that's like, cool, because then that means instead of doing the same story in two forms of media, they were like, might as well tell this other story that's happening at the same time.
And they do the same thing with the N64 game.
That's with Dash.
It's just Dash. It's Dash's perspective, like throughout.
That's actually really cool.
It is.
And that's one of like the things I love about Star Wars so much too, is like the way they use mixed media. Like their multimedia projects, like there's books, there's comics, there's video games, there's toys. We have them all on our wall. Literally. Like
it's the fucking figures, the micro machines, the obviously the comics, and like
but that's what makes it like so much fun to like dive into and digest, because most stories exist only in one form. It'll be a book or a comic or
a movie.
But like with Star Wars, is like we get every nook and cranny. And then people still write fan fiction to fill in whatever gaps there are.
What I think is great is like all this is in the original trilogy, but you watch all the movies and you still get like all the emotion from everything. Right. And like all the mixed media, like it's more to the story and everything, but like honestly, it doesn't take, like, you don't need it. Like, you don't need it to watch the movies or anything. It doesn't like it doesn't take you out of it when you're like, oh, it's missing that. Like,
it's just additional stuff. No,
it's all for like kids too, like comics, video game, like that's all very like cool stories there.
Exactly. Very, very, very accessible. So what was your favorite part?
Like you were saying, obviously I loved all of the moments with Vader, like seeing him in his meditation chamber, him like trying to figure out, it's like a chess game, right? He's like, how do I not upset the Emperor but go against what he's telling me and get involved with Luke, and like how do I get rid of Shizor without hurting our business that we do with him. And like I loved that. I loved seeing him like we're saying, like he's having these moments of being like, I am Anakin, or I was Anakin, and he's kind of slowly opening that door.
Well, that's what
enough
his son...
for Luke to be able to do what he does at the end of 6. But like it's like there's moments leading up to that. Yeah, seeds are being planted, and I love that it's like it's very interesting because Luke is hope to Vader. In a twisted way of Luke will join me in the dark side, and now I don't have to deal with Palpatine. Take over the galaxy. But it's still hope.
Yeah, it is.
It's an evil. It's an evil thing, right? But it's hope and happiness for Vader, and we get these moments of Vader smiling under his mask. Well, that's crazy. Like I loved that because we never see Vader's face. We never see his emotions until the very, very end. Well, that's Anakin, but. You know what I'm saying? So I love that
we get it, Isabella.
With the book, we get to literally go underneath his mask, into his mind, and like and see all these things, hear all these things. And the other thing that I really liked was them planting the seeds for Leia being Force sensitive. Because, again, in 4, George had not decided that Luke and Leia were siblings yet. And then in 5, there's like a few things where it's like, okay, so when Luke reaches out to Leia, it's like, is it because he's Force sensitive or because they're both Force sensitive? You know? Yeah. Like when he's on Bespin and he's like hanging off the thing. So I love that this book was like kind of not backtracked, but like it put in those moments that were necessary for the payoff in 6 to make more sense.
Yeah.
With her being his twin and them sharing equal power and equal potential.
And that connection.
Yeah, and that connection. I thought that was really, really cool. And yeah, I mean, I think this book was really good. Prince Shizor, as disgusting as he is, I think he's a really good villain.
Very good villain.
I loved the like mob boss structure of this story, like the criminal syndicate and like all the politics. Usually I'm not really into that side of Star Wars. Obviously it goes hand in hand. Yeah. But like I'm more about the Force and like destiny and like the metaphysical stuff. But like I actually really did enjoy seeing the structure of the crime. And and like I guess like the machine that keeps
the cogs that make it move
that make the Empire possible, because the Empire needs those people doing the actual work to get their shit done too. Yeah. So
well that's what's crazy when you start diving more and more into like how like the politics of Star Wars, not just in like the Senate or like on Coruscant. It's like it's like the criminal underworld, right? Or like the way that the Sith made it possible for Palpatine to do what he did. Yeah. Right? It's like it's all these politics, but it's like every move that was made was made with calculations,
like endgame with like in mind.
Like exactly. Yeah. It's like Darth Bane was like, I know I'm not gonna live to see the day that the Sith rule the galaxy. Yeah. But it's for the cause. You know, it's for the Sith Order. Yeah. They were like, fuck the Jedi so much that there will only be 2 of us at a time, just so that one day, 1,000 years from now, we win.
Maybe that's the next trilogy.
Honestly, it should be. Fucking make the Bane trilogy. Holy shit.
No, I mean the book club. Oh. Yes. Okay, that's but I'm saying book club.
No, book club. Either fucking way, it stands. What I'm saying.
It's like exciting a dog. No. Like.
Yes, they should. But in the meantime, that's a good option for when we pick up the book club.
No, Well, the point I was trying to make is like the more you dive into like Star Wars politics, at first it's like overwhelming because it's like, who the fuck is that?
That's and a lot of words.
The fuck? Who the fuck? Why the fuck? You know? Yeah. But the more you dive into it, it's like it makes everything that you see that you're like, it just came out of nowhere. It makes it make sense. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but that's like if you want to do that kind of homework of going in and reading books like this or reading books like the Bane trilogy or stuff like that. And I mean, we even in Clone Wars, we get so much of that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like we get to see Black Sun in the Clone Wars. Yeah. But we don't see Shizor. Mm-hmm. We see the Black Sun. We see the Pike Syndicate. We see the Hutt Cartel. And it's like we see kind of like with Maul how things are kind of structured, but he comes in and just fucking shits on everything. Yeah. Right?
It's pretty impressive what he does.
It is very impressive what he did.
Too bad he went up against Ahsoka.
Yeah. And Palpatine.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a whole dynamic that I think is like so like not unappreciated, but like I never hear anyone talking about it. But like Maul's revenge that he plans for Palpatine is crazy. Yeah. Like he because they were supposed to do it together. And like Maul believed, like genuinely believed, gave everything he had to this cause, and Palpatine just used him. Like,
I was like, well, you're not good enough.
Yeah. Just used him like he uses everyone. Yeah. And it's crazy that Maul like gets cut in half.
And he's still is like,
no bitch, I'm a spider now. And we're taking out Palpatine.
He was that pissed.
Spider Maul.
That pissed. Spider Maul. That shit was traumatizing. First time I saw that, I was like,
yeah. Let me tell you, I still remember when I first watched it. Yeah. I was losing my mind. Yeah, I was losing my mind. I was also pretty, not scared, but it was disturbing.
It is. It is.
It's kind of
imagine
like
that
horror.
live action.
Because he's all
like it was creepy as fuck animated.
Yeah, I would not want to see that in live action.
No,
actually, I'm good.
You don't want to see that big spider dumpy.
that spider dumpy. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
His fucking thorax.
Bro, yeah, he was doing those fucking those booty workouts.
He had like Pilates down there in his cave. Oh my god.
Real quick, so there is actually kind of a sequel to Shadows of the Empire.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. I don't think it's a book. I have the comics.
Okay.
But it might be a book.
So a continuation of the story.
Is it? No, yeah, it's comics. It's comics. So it's Shadows of the Empire Evolution, and I don't think I've read them.
Really?
I don't remember reading them, but it's with Guri. So I guess let's just read the. So yeah, it was a sequel to the original story by the author of the Shadows of the Empire, Steve Perry. The series was the first foray into comics by the best-selling Perry. The story is set in 4ABY, which sets it 1 year after The Empire Strikes Back and more or less shortly after the events of Return of the Jedi. Shizor, the leader of Black Sun, has been killed by Darth Vader, you fucking boy. And Guri, a beautiful human replica droid and Shizor's personal assassin, is left wondering what her future will hold now that she no longer has anyone to answer to. Throughout the ongoing struggle for underworld supremacy, Guri endeavors to uncover hints of her human side, if it even exists. But in her quest to alter her programming and gain humanity, Guri becomes the quarry of both bounty hunters and rebels, led by Luke Skywalker. Secrets lay buried in her android mind that make her valuable prey.
So she has an existential crisis.
Yeah.
Am I a man?
Or am I a replicant? But yeah, I've never read them, but there's kind of a sequel, so we kind of get an answer to what the fuck happened to Guri.
Yeah.
You know?
That's cool.
Honestly, I've never read it. I've had it in my collection for years, and I always I forget
that it exists. Yeah.
It's just about Guri.
I think it's just about Guri
because cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but all of the covers have her on it, so I think it's literally just her story. But I think we could maybe read it. Either do something like the book club, or maybe we do like a YouTube video or something. Yeah. Just to have
it's not too long, right?
It's like 5 issues. 5 issues.
It's
5 issues.
I would love to see you guys read all the Star Wars books, and then start Dune, and then be traumatized.
Dude, I've heard
see how different it is.
I've heard it's quite different, but also
it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I've always wanted to. I just know it's like a fucking Bible. Mm-hmm. So it's like, Yeah. I'm just really getting into novels, like just within these past 2-3 years.
Are you a word warrior?
Huh?
Are you a word warrior?
Yeah, I'm a word warrior. No, but I mean, like, I grew up with comics, I just read comics and, my little scholastic books, I like pictures. What can I say? But yeah, there's this.
Okay. We'll have to check it out.
We can check it out.
We should play the game too.
We should play the game.
That would be fun.
I think we should. We definitely need to do that, and we need to read the Shadows of the Empire comics because that.
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
It's so fucking good.
We'll start with that.
So fucking yeah. Actually, we should start with the Shadows of the Empire comics
because this is after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, we still get like the main story in the comics of Shadows of the Empire. We get the main story, but we get more of the bounty hunters. Okay. More of Boba Fett.
Fuck yeah.
And then
that's what we've been waiting for.
But if Perry wrote this one, I'm sure it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's great because the book was great.
Hell yeah. I'm excited. I'm glad there's more because like that's always how I feel when I finish a book. I'm like, okay, so what's next? Like, is there a sequel? Like, what's going on?
Well, let's
do
it.
There's plenty of other stuff for us to dive into.
Let's figure out if we want to do it on here on the show, or if we want to make some like YouTube videos, or just read them on our time and then go over it.
Yeah. I'm down.
But yeah, there's so much Shadows of the Empire stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of a lot.
It's like the best point in the timeline though.
It really is.
Like it makes for the most interesting story. between 5 and 6.
There's a lot to tell, and like the galaxy is in such a like a unique state of being, you know, because the Empire is just, they're stretched so thin at this point that it's like so much shit's going on. It's fun,
and everyone's like just trying to survive enough and carve their own place out in the galaxy.
Exactly.
So it's like even the guys that are the bad guys that are in alliance with the the Empire.
Yes.
My brain is off.
It's okay.
They are starting to like turn on the Empire because they're like, well, they could lose, so we don't want to go down with them.
Yeah, they're like,
so like that's a huge part of how the rebels are able to like actually achieve what they're trying to do, because people only care about themselves.
People do. Fucking greedy ass. My God. Well, thank you guys again. Thank you so much.
You.
We hope you enjoyed this first installment of our book club. That was a fucking wild ride.
It was. It was a good book to start with, I think.
Yeah. And it's like a one-off, so it's like, you know.
Yeah.
No, there's no great.
Yeah, like you get a beginning and an end.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like,
oh my God,
the fuck happens next.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we know because it's episode 6.
What happened?
What the fuck happened? What happened to Luke? But yeah, let us know. Okay, so now if you followed along with the book club, head over to our Discord. Let's fucking talk about what we thought, what you guys thought about the book, the story. What were your favorite parts? Who was your favorite character? And let's start talking about what book we might want to dive into next.
Yeah.
I know we've already got a good amount of good suggestions. I know we were talking about Dawn of the Jedi. Somebody was talking about the Legacy of the or Fate of the Jedi series.
Mm-hmm.
Bane trilogy we just mentioned. Somebody else mentioned another one. I think someone was saying Brotherhood. So we have good thing. There's a bunch to pick from. So, but yeah, we'll take a little break between now and the next book club, and then we'll keep you guys updated.
Yes.
But thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And then we'll keep diving into EU stuff unofficially and talk about it. But we'll see what we do next with the book club. But all right. Jesus, we've already been recording. Dude, I feel like death. I feel so.
It's pretty warm in here.
This is the last fucking time we eat tacos before we record. I'm gonna tell you that.
That was a mistake.
I got the fucking meat sweats right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that salsa is like.
The way I'm in this chair still is surprising.
It's a miracle. All right, but we have to go to the bathroom after or before Silva.
Oh. My God, he's gonna. I can't breathe in there.
They'll blow up the bathroom.
Bruh.
I plead the fifth.
You act like you ain't guilty, bro.
Until proven guilty.
Until proven guilty.
You've been
just give
guilty.
you like 20 minutes
multiple
and you'll be guilty. Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh my God. But yeah, so Spider-Man came out.
Oh my God.
Spider-Man 2 came out.
Sure did.
And I know we don't have too much time left, but I think we'll touch on it a little bit. It's been fucking amazing.
It's all you guys have been doing for the past 2 days.
I don't like leave my room. I'm not like I get water, I eat sometimes, but like,
bro,
I'm on the grind. Like
your eyes are like glued open.
So it came out the night of her dad's birthday.
Yeah.
And Chuck was there, and and Chuck kept like looking at his phone. He's like, 2 hours. And then it was like, it's out, and we were still there, and like you weren't leaving to go home.
We were
anytime
hadn't
soon.
even what it was is we hadn't even done the cake. We hadn't even done the presents.
Oh,
nothing.
That's right.
And I was like, it's out. Shit. and I tried
She's waiting for
I tried to scroll on Twitter or TikTok, and I immediately was like, no.
No,
you can't.
Yeah.
You can't. You'll get it spoiled. And we won't spoil anything, but goddamn, it's so
really good.
Here's what's funny though. So we're there, and the game had just come out, and Chuck's like, "Fuck," and I was just like, "Just don't think about it. Think about other shit. Don't think about that." And he's like, "Okay." He like puts his phone down and shit. But then we came home, and I was gonna download it, and play, but I was like, no. We had to prepare our pin drop. So I was taking the pictures for that, and we were preparing that. And so I just put it to download, and then we went to bed. And when I woke up, obviously it was already downloaded and installed. And I log onto the PlayStation, and I see that fucking Chuck had played for 7 hours.
Yeah.
For 7 hours.
Damn.
We woke up.
Y'all, please.
Yeah.
Okay, so when did you start playing? As soon as you got home?
Okay, literally the moment I got home, I left my PS5. Well, I left it on, but it turned off by itself. And I turned it on.
Did you pre-download it?
What?
Did you pre-download it?
I pre-downloaded it. And the day before I pre-downloaded it. And yeah, I got home immediately, was like, Mom, I'm going to be loud as hell. And was like, I'm sorry.
Screaming.
And I played like almost all night. And then like I fell asleep while playing it.
Because what time did we go home?
Fall asleep. No.
We went home.
Like 10?
Maybe 10.
10 or 11?
10:30.
10:30. So
yeah.
he got home.
So you played from when you got home until like 10 in the morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
10? No.
Like
we woke up at 8 a.m. and it showed that he was online
currently
an hour ago. It said last online an hour ago, and then I see how long he'd played Spider-Man. It said 7 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you played till like 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But you fell asleep.
Played 7
playing.
and then I because I couldn't. Okay, this is what I tried to do. Is I stopped at like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Okay.
I tried to go to bed, and I was like laying down, and I was like I was like thrashing. Yeah, I literally
because it was all that excitement.
Literally, it was all the adrenaline.
I gotta save New York.
Bro, I got thrown across New York and thrown back in a matter of seconds, and like the boss fights are insane. It was just like
you were really in it.
Yeah, and then I just couldn't sleep, so I got up and played until the morning, and then, yeah.
And then you're like,
yeah.
You were like, what does my body want right now?
Mm-hmm.
Sleep
or Spider-Man?
Inject that shit.
I genuinely wanted more Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I didn't crave sleep.
He got that 19 inches of venom all night.
That Peter tingle
all night long.
All night
till dawn.
Oh my god.
Well, it's so much fun though.
It's so
super
fun.
emotional too.
It's really
I was
emotional.
like,
Oh my
these
god, yeah.
I've been crying a
fucking
lot.
me up.
We were sobbing. I played in the morning and I was like,
I look over and
because I was like, I'm trying to have fun.
yeah,
right? And
silly
like,
little nostalgic
the
game.
entire like beginning of the game is just
Everyone's
emotional.
dead. I'm all alone.
And like
we got emo Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was just like, oh my fuck.
But like everyone's
Bully
going
Maguire's
through it in this
back.
game. Like
Yeah, dude.
it's
Yeah.
It's so
good. It's
Yeah.
so good. There's been so many really great Easter eggs.
Mm-hmm.
The
suits,
story's really good. The suits are really cool.
The customization stuff.
I'm a little
Some of the suits
let down with Peter's suits. Like they're all cool, but it's like first of all, it's a little repetitive, and it's also like they could have added more or different better
Is that
suits.
something they could add in the future?
They could add in the future.
What I hope is they're saving it for DLCs or anything, because they did do the 3 DLCs for the last game.
Oh yeah.
So
I think
that's
so.
right. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna
hope,
do DLCs.
I hope, yeah. But for right now, it's like a little like less on the suits.
Yeah. I just want more comic book suits.
Yeah.
I want more comic book suits.
That white Power Ranger one though.
Dude,
Mysterio,
okay.
But
The freaking okay. There's the Iron Spider suit from the comics for Peter, and they did a thing in the new game where it's like not all the suits, but most of the suits have like 4 color variants. My god, it's the coolest shit they could have done, because like the Peter one, the Iron Spider one, has like a black and white variant, and it looks like the White Ranger, and it's so fucking cool, like the White Power Ranger. And then that one already kind of looks like it, and then there's a Mysterio like suit. It's like Mysterio inspired suit that you can unlock for Miles, and that one has color variants, and that one is literally the White Ranger.
Let me look it up.
It's literally the White Ranger.
That's cool.
It's so he has like gold like shoulder pads, and then like a black like chest piece with like the white spider, and then it like the helmet is like the perfect shape. It's different because it's like Mysterio.
Yeah.
But It's so fucking cool. I immediately unlocked that and I was like, oh, that's it. That's the one I'm using for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
See, I don't get that, man.
No. You have to change.
I need to be Spider-Man. You know, like I can't be like a Power Rangers. Like I need to.
Yeah.
For the story, I hate this because I'm always like. I always need to play the suit that I feel like he would be in the story, and then the moment I'm done, I do whatever the fuck I want. Yeah.
No, well, that's pretty much what I was doing up until like right before we recorded today, because it was right before then is when I unlocked those 2 suits. Because the whole time I was using the classic Spider-Man suit for Peter.
Me too.
But the red and black, the one that you showed that you were like, this is the one that's the same one I was using. And then I got the black symbiote suit, and then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna use this one. But as soon as I unlocked that Iron Spider, I was like, oh my god, it's so fucking cool.
Right.
Like, it's so fucking cool. So
did you find it?
But I was like, I love the Iron Spider suit, but then my ass is like, but that's during Civil War, and that's when he teamed up with Iron Man and all this bullshit. And I'm just like, I overthink it and I don't wear it.
You ruin it for
this
yourself.
This could be during Civil War.
No,
you don't know.
No,
you don't know.
Everyone would know his identity.
This is right before they do.
Okay, fine.
There you go. No, but I get you. I'm a purist as well.
Yeah.
Like I'm also like, okay, would he be wearing this right now?
Also, if you like record something funny, it's like it's funnier if it is the character that it's supposed to be happening to.
Yeah. No, but that's why like I don't like using like Miles's like DJ suit, like the one with, it looks like Daft Punk.
I understand.
Like it's super fucking cool, but it's like I know he wouldn't wear that.
Yeah, that's not like a Spider-Man.
Takes
suit.
you out of the story.
Yeah, exactly.
I need that spandex. I need,
Yeah.
What was it?
What was that?
You need to see his
Nothing.
cheeks.
Nothing.
Is what you're saying.
The spider cheeks.
Okay,
no
but like,
sweatpants.
New York's cheeks.
Only sweatpants.
Queen's cheeks.
Okay, but the ray tracing on their cheeks.
They got that shine down.
They do. They fucking do.
I couldn't find it.
Yeah, that's not up.
And
to
I don't
it.
want to spoil myself though, because I don't want to get the wrong thing.
What did you look up?
I got it. It's already downloaded.
You searched up Miles Morales Mysterio suit.
You didn't find it?
No.
It just came out. I
guess.
Yeah.
We believe you.
It's
next,
fucking sick.
Okay, next week we can.
We'll talk
everything's gonna be more out. Yeah, everything's
screenshot
gonna
it.
Yeah, we'll talk spoilers next week.
Damn, let me catch up.
No. Fucking, you should have been playing.
You get a week to play.
You get a week.
Yeah. I just got. Oh, tomorrow I'm going to TJ.
Play TJ.
Play TJ. Take my PS5 with me.
Take your PS5 to visit your girlfriend. I'm sure she'll be happy about
she would
that.
love
I mean, she is a comic buff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Who knows?
Maybe
Spider-Man Day.
Yeah. Real quick, I did post this on my Twitter just because it was the only way I could get it and see it.
You have it up?
No, it's not the suit.
Oh.
It's wow. Nobody liked my fucking story outline. That's cool. That's
bro.
All right. So this is part of like the beginning of the game, and it's like emotional.
Harry, why didn't you tell me you were sick? I'd have been there in a shot.
I think okay, we missed it.
You wouldn't have liked what you'd seen.
Go back.
So this isn't spoiling anything, but I'm Peter, right, riding my bike, and Harry is right in front of me, and we're like riding our bikes.
I wish you'd been around. Harry, why didn't you tell me you were sick? I'd have been there in a shot.
And fucking Harry runs over this guy in the middle of like the cinematic, and I'm like, is that on purpose?
I hope so. Bro, that scene made me sob my eyes out.
Dude, yeah, the song.
When the song, literally when the song started, I was like,
yeah.
10 years old, my guy.
That's
that
wild,
song is
man.
10 years old.
How does it feel that Spider-Man's a millennial like you?
It's kind of weird,
right?
It's kind of fucking weird.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was playing. I was like, holy shit! Wait, this makes it because it's like present day, and I was like, wait, Spider-Man is my age.
Yeah. It's probably
That's
the
always
music
been
he was
weird.
listening to.
Yeah. It's always been because it's always been like, oh, Spider-Man was born in the fucking whatever, and like he's already an older.
You've looked up to him.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
you haven't been his age.
I've never been his age.
Yeah,
it's weird.
But
right?
he's more relatable now.
Oh yeah, now I like him more because I can relate to him more. Yes and no. Yeah, I mean yes, but
no.
What?
You don't relate to him more now?
I mean, just because he's my age. I guess.
Like the stage in his life and like the choices he's having to make and like life being more serious.
I was making a joke that I didn't understand Spider-Man before I could connect with him on something like that because that's how everybody treats Luke.
Yes.
I'm just being stupid, but yes. Okay, I guess. No, yeah, actually, no, yeah. That's literally why that scene is emotional.
Yeah.
Is because
it's like damn.
We grew up listening to Cage the Elephant.
Yeah.
How many Cage the Elephant concerts did we go to?
A lot. We've probably seen them more than any other band, honestly.
I've seen them more than any other band. You've seen Weezer more than any other band.
Yeah, I've seen Weezer more than 10 times. Not by choice. Not that I don't like them, but like they take every show. They take every show. They will play in a Domino's parking lot.
Yeah. No, Cage the Elephant, I fucking love their music. And then every time we went to see them live, they were better every time we saw them.
Oh my god, yeah, the performance he puts on, crazy.
Matt Schultz,
he crowd surfed from the stage all the way through the crowd and then up into the seats.
Stop.
People carried him into the seats.
He went to like the bleacher seats
in the
sports
bleachers.
arena. Climbed up the bleacher seats.
Yeah. And was singing the whole time.
You know how they push back, like in a gym?
Yeah.
They'll, like push the bleacher seats into and so that you kind of see them stacked on top of each other. The pit was people all the way back there. And he crowd surfed all the way to the back, over us, all the way to the back. And then we were all turning around, and he was singing the whole fucking time.
He wasn't out of breath or anything.
No, he was a little bit, but he was still singing good.
Yeah.
Like, I remember because I was like, holy shit, he's not lip singing.
Yeah.
He's like, not lip singing. He's singing the song, because you could hear him like, cigarette! You know, like, and so he gets to
trying not to get his balls grabbed
like
while he's
climbing. He fucking climbs up the fucking thing, and that was fucking wild.
Yeah.
But let me see.
That was one of the best shows we've.
It literally was one of the best shows. I think
the energy he brings is just crazy.
I think it's on my personal.
Really?
Imagine being crowd surfed like that. That's insane.
Dude, yeah. Here it is. Where is it? We used to go to concerts a lot.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Where is it? Is it not here?
I don't think so.
I had posted it. It's not here anymore. It was a picture of him literally standing on... people were holding his feet. He was standing on the crowd.
Cheerleader style?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But like, he's not a cheerleader.
No, yeah.
And the people holding him up were not cheerleaders. He's like standing on his feet.
That's so
like,
badass.
And then you can see people are.
So he's crowd walking.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was fucking wild, dude. I got a picture.
Jesus.
It's somewhere. But yeah, that's one of my favorite concerts for sure. Is Cage the Elephant. But yeah, Spider-Man is fucking sick. Play it if you have a PS5. Fucking play it. It's so much fun. We're definitely going to go into a little deeper of a dive next week.
Once we've played it a bit more.
Yeah, once we've played it a bit more and Silva at least starts it.
Out of anyone, I suspected you to.
Spider-Man's my favorite character.
Yeah, it is.
Fake fan.
Oh my god. Yeah, let me quit my job.
Yeah. You don't need to sleep. You don't need to eat. You don't need to go to work. You don't need to go to the bathroom. You just need to play the game.
Just sit on the toilet, start playing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just get a Steam Deck or some shit.
Hey.
Oh god.
Hey, play the Steam Deck. While you're playing it. Dropping a steamy.
That should actually be their marketing plan. All right, guys. Well, I think we're out of time. It's about that fucking time. I don't know, man. I'm tired. Well, yeah. Fucking Shadows of the Empire was a fucking hell of a ride. Yeah. Thank you guys again. It was super, super fun. Thank you guys for joining us on another episode of the Punch It Chewie podcast.
Thank you.
It means a lot that you guys are here. And again, please head over to our Discord or comment down below what you guys thought of Shadows of the Empire, or if you're playing Spider-Man or any of the cool shit we talked about today, and you want to, chime in, let us know. Yeah. Also, if you have anything you'd like to send to the show, as in memes, topics, any of that fun stuff, you can go ahead and send it to punchitchewiepodcast@gmail.com. And other than that, it's been awesome. We hope you guys had fun. Thank you so much, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
All right. Bye.